so rare that I have bright colors in my Minecraft map. And then those are some really bright colors. Well, that certainly stands out. Again, because the blue and the orange are complementary colors, it actually makes them look brighter a little bit. I don't know if you've done the color experiments and all that, but you know, when it's contrasted like that, it makes it stand out more. Blue and orange? What about blue and cobble? What if we only change, you know, the bits that the switches are actually on? See, it doesn't stand out as much, does it? Compared to the blue and the orange. Now that looks almost brown because, you know, it's in the shadow and we don't have the blue there to highlight it. So let's test the obvious answer, which is red and orange. You know, again, if you don't know something, the best thing to do is to test it, try it out, see what it looks like. That's always the best way to learn, is to experiment. Huh. I don't know. Maybe the blue and orange really is the best, surprisingly. So the other color that was really, you know, visible against the grey was this lime green, which you'd think is a really bad color because it's this bright fluorescent green, right? Let's see what that looks like. It looks like candy. Huh. Surprisingly, I do think the blue and orange is the best idea. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it to start with. The blue and the obsidian. Oops. And I mean, color is, a lot of people have favorite colors, and I guess you might see this differently from me. Maybe you have your favorite color, you choose something else. You know, then that's your issue. It's not my favorite color. But yeah, so I mean, if you disagree, alright, everyone has their own favorite colors. Let's see, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, right. Anyway. Yeah, surprisingly I like that the most, which I wouldn't have guessed from the start. What about yellow? It seems so cliche as well, like blue and orange. You see blue and orange everywhere. Just because, again, they're complementary colors and also they're This is quite common. People use those colors a lot. Let's go blue and orange. Yeah, okay, let's go blue and orange. Well, actually, I'm not gonna build this just yet, so maybe I can ask you guys what you think. If you wanna experiment a bit, if you have better ideas. I'll change this to blue and orange for now. And I'll make sure I release this video before I start building the modules. And actually, yeah, maybe I'll ask you guys. You can have a vote. Well, I don't have a voting system on YouTube. You can tell me what color combinations you think is good, but don't just assume. Like, if you actually want to make a suggestion, I want you to test it. Go into creative mode. Put yourself in a situation where there's lots of cobblestone, and then try the colors. So like build a cobblestone room maybe, and then just look at the colors for yourself. Even if you come to the same conclusion in the end, I still want you to test it, because the idea of testing is quite important. You're not just guessing. You're not just saying, I think this will work, or I think this will be good. You actually have tried it out, and you know it's gonna be good. So if you're interested, I want you guys to do that and tell me, oops, the outcomes of your experimentation. You know, do something like what I did, try out different colors. But for now, I'm gonna do this, and we can always change this later, so it's not a huge deal. Wow, look at that blue. Yeah, that definitely makes it stand out from the cobblestone that's behind it. You can see that straight away. And the switch is like cobble on the cobble. It's crazy. It's camouflaged, which is the exact opposite of what we want, right? We want... no, there's like stuff behind here. To make sure I put all this stuff back in the right place. We don't want it to be camouflaged, we actually want it to be the exact opposite. We want things to stand out. Okay, so there's like 2 blocks behind there. Let me see if I can get over there and pick it up. So as you can see, if you change things afterwards, it's actually kind of complicated. You drop bits and pieces all over the place. And that's why when I'm building it, I'm building it as I'm digging down, so I don't have to do all the scaffolding and that sort of stuff. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. So there's that, and now I also need to get up. Let's remove this, which we don't need anymore. I'll go pick that up later. And need to get up here. And jump down, and then jump down to here, and apparently there were torches here. I don't know if we need that actually, because there's torches here as well. There was a torch here, which we don't actually need, because there's one here, I think. Spiders can't spawn inside there, so that's not a problem, and there's torches behind here anyway. Okay, so those are actually extra torches that I don't need. Now there's 1, 2, and 3, I believe, and then 10 switches. Let's just check if that still works. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. I think that's right. Let's go down there and to double check. So blue and orange, yeah, you see that definitely stands out against the cobblestone, even when you see only a little bit of it like that. The bright colors, you know, it's really noticeable that there's something special there. Were there 3 blocks of dirt that I dropped? Yeah, missing 1 block of dirt. There's a plane going past. I don't know if the microphone is picking up the plane as well. Oops. Here it is. Yeah, so you can see how it stands out quite a bit. And of course the switches are important in the circuit, and then the TNT chambers are important. Alright, so that's like that. And as I said, I welcome any other experimentations and suggestions from you guys. So now you can really see the switches on that as well, which is good. Interesting. So I need a lot of orange and blue wool, but I can do that on my own. Now the other thing I want to do right now is actually put in some of the pathways up here. It's probably going to be at this level, and then we'll step up to the obsidian chambers. I'm thinking I'll use wood for the pathways, so it'll be, you know, along the edges of each module. Wood because, well, again, it stands out against the other material, so it'll be, actually I have some wood here, so it will be that color, and you can see it's differentiated from the cobblestone. It's also differentiated from the obsidian, and again, you know, it will highlight the pathways against the grey, the mostly grey background. So I need more wood though. Let me put the wool away, get more wood, and then come back and I'll build. Actually, let me just do a bit of this now. So it'll be at this level, I think, and it'll be on the edges of the module, so like that. And I need to, you know, put torches here as well, because obviously there'll be things spawning if I don't. So it'll be like here, and then the module actually is here. So the last block of the module is like here, and so these things, oh whoops. So the path will just go around the entire thing in a grid. And then when we get to here, then I guess we'll, you know, step up like, I'll grab some dirt. Maybe like have some wooden steps here. Maybe even use the upside down wooden steps on the bottom. You know, so when we get to the obsidian things, we can step up into here, and then we have steps on the other side as well. I don't have enough wood already. So here, oh, I do have enough wood. So we have that, and just use that. And oh wait a minute, oh damn it. So that. That. Yeah, so we need some fences, I think, for railings. So imagine, you know, things like that going around the whole fireworks project. And then maybe some fences along the edge to make sure that, well, if there's stuff like that, I have to be careful not to cut off the circuit, so there's not that much room to work with. At this level, that's probably the only problem. I mean, if I put a block there, you can see how it cuts off the circuit, so I have to be careful not to do that. I wonder if it will cut off the circuit if I put a fence there. It probably will. And I don't want to leave it open like this, because imagine if we excavate all the way down, you fall off, you're gonna die. Anyway, less mumbling from me and more building things off screen. I'll come back when I guess I've put in the pathways for most of it. So imagine this just repeated the whole way through, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so the walking parts of the walkways are almost finished. I left this last little bit of staircase to build on video, or yeah, on video, just to show you guys. Nothing special really, just, you know, building it and what it looks like. So I've decided to use these half wood plank thing. What are they called? Wooden slab. Okay, the wooden slabs instead of the wooden steps. I just like the longer stairs, so it's not as steep. And good thing about